Welcome grade 7s to STEM Lockdown Digital School, and today we're going to be doing revision. Now I've got a little register of who all's attending today, so if you can just say hi in the chat for me so I can see that you are here. I do have Hitanzi, Tiana, Bonolo, Junior and Connie, so welcome. And Lisa, hello, and Amo is there. Awesome. All right, welcome. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to continue with a bit of revision. So we're going to see if you remember what Miss Kenny has been teaching you this week. So welcome. I see the brains ticking. What on earth could be the theme for today? Let's see if we get any good guesses here. Right. Let me know if at all you cannot hear me. Pabalo, is that your name? Or is that your device's name? Because I don't want to be calling you by the wrong name. So yes, it could be technology. Well, there's definitely, looks like a robot light and some like mechanicals going on in the background. You definitely can see that, a circuit board. So for those of you who are new, I am Miss Cooney, and I'll be your teacher and presenter for English FAL during this time. I want to welcome you if you are new, and welcome Nativo. It's fun. It's good to have you here. And whoever's new, welcome. We are so thrilled to have you. Hello, Go. Nice to have you as well. Nice to see my little, what do you call it? Super sevens. Hey. There we go. All righty. So I'm just writing down your names because I like to be able to remember them because I don't have the best memory when it comes to names, as you know. Welcome, Kennedy. TK, I see. Okay, thank you for telling me that because that really helps me. Thank you. All right, then I don't call you by another name. All right, so let's have a look. Some of you have made some very nice guesses about our topic today. So we are going to revise. So I know it looks like a lot, but we're just going to see how much we get through and touch on them. And there's instructions, statements, parts of speech, present continuous progressive tense, reported speech and indirect speech, direct speech, punctuation, confused words, compound sentences, antonyms, and synonyms. Welcome, Younger. It's okay if you weren't here yesterday. We did miss you, though. We definitely did miss you in Tivo. I noticed you weren't here because I was telling everybody about your lovely work that you sent in on Flipgrid and the poetry questions you did and the answers that you did. And I love the neatness. I love the way you underlined the question, and your answers, from what I could see, look very spot on. So I just want to say a pat on the back for you, Nativo. It was really, really nice work. So proud of you. Right, so now we're going to just see what you remember. Trust me, it's actually going to be fun. It's not going to be as boring as it looks. Okie dokie, so let's have a look at what we have. I'm going to introduce our lesson today by reading. Yes, I'm going to read you a text, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you don't mind if I read it through first, then you don't have to try and make out the letters because I chose really cool font. I chose, welcome Katlejo, I chose robotic font. Can you see that? What do you think of my little robot? He's saying hello. Okay, so the machine age. Ronald and Jenny have found a working robot on the rubbish dump. They discover that it will obey instructions written on a sheet of brown paper, which is then placed in its mouth slot. So as if you do, like Hitanzi was saying, he does robotics at school. So if you do robotics at school, you might actually enjoy this. Okay. Ooh, what's going to happen here? So now Ronald picked up a stick. He threw it as far as he could, then wrote retrieve the stick on the paper. As before, the robot accepted the sheet. But instead of fetching the stick, the robot's lights began blinking rapidly. Buzz sounded, and the paper came sliding out of the slot. The robot had added words to the page. Now it read, retrieve the stick, error, error, error. So why do you think the robot said there was an error on Ronald's instruction? Okay, so because the robot's broken, because it's old, all right, because it's not a dog, because the robot doesn't know how to move, it has a loose screw. Some very creative ideas here. The robot was never instructed to do that before. I think he didn't read the instructions. Now I want you to look very, very closely at this page. Remember, we're doing English language. So in that vein of thinking, look at his instruction and see if you can identify the mistake. In Ronald's instruction, retrieve the stick. Can you see it? Yes, yes, Sela, well done. Oh, I think I said your name wrong. It's TK. TK, well done. Very, very good. He spelled one of the words wrong. Can you see that? TK, you got it right. You found the word. Let's see if everybody else finds it. Can you see it? How should it be spelled? Okay, so we're going to actually, no, not stick. Yes, retrieve. Retrieve is spelled incorrectly. All right. He spelled it with an E-I instead of I-E. Well done, Panolo. That's exactly right. Pat, pat, grade 7's pat, pat. I don't get it. Connie, you're asking for a link. I'm not sure which link you need. So if you can just explain to me, because I'm not quite sure. All right. I don't get it, said Ronald, puzzled. What did I do wrong? He doesn't know what he did wrong. Let me see, said Jenny. She studied the page. Here it is. You misspelled the word retrieve. It should be R-E-T-R-I-E-V-E. Ridiculous, snorted Ronald. Okay, so a bit... Okay, is this a bit better? Sorry about that. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. Yeah. Am I breaking up a bit? Okay, so that could just be the signal or the audio. My sound is on very loud and I'm close to the mic, so I'll try and go slow. Okay, thanks for letting me know. All right. So I'm going to start from the top again. Oopsie daisy. I don't get it, said Ronald, puzzled. What did I do wrong? Let me see, said Jenny. She studied the page. Yeah, it is. You misspelled the word retrieve. It should be R-E-T-R-I-E-V-E. Ridiculous, snorted Ronald. What difference does that make? What difference does the spelling make? I'll check the parts kit I remember seeing on the instruction manual. Maybe that will help control the robot better. Welcome, Junior. Awesome to have you. Okay, so Ronald is going to get the instructions. Okay. Ronald took the package labeled instruction manual from the spare parts locker. Only it wasn't a booklet. It was a thin metal plate with a silvery screen covering one surface. As soon as Ronald unwrapped it, words formed on the screen like magic. Instructions must be precise. The robot can accept only correct instructions, free from errors in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. He cannot understand instructions that are in error because he cannot think as humans do. The robot can only do what you tell him to do. I was right, smirked Jenny when she saw the printout. Now, let's try it my way. Jenny took the paper, wrote, retrieved the stick, and fed it into the robot. It immediately set off to fetch the stick Ronald had thrown. Then Ronald and Jenny made a deal. He would write programs to tell the robot what to do. Jenny would check them for spelling and grammar. When the robot returned with the stick, Jenny realized how late it was, almost time for supper. They hid the robot in the junk pile and went home. The robot followed them home, through the back door and upstairs to Ronald's room. Their parents were watching TV and didn't hear a thing. But what can we do with him? Complained Jenny when they took the cover off. If he takes a walk while Mum and Dad are home, they'll hear his big feet clumping around the room. Ronald was writing instructions. He's going to be busy for a while, he said, winking at her. I'm writing instructions to tell him how to do our homework. So, grade 7s, what did you think of that story? Did you enjoy the story? It was amazing. That's quite a compliment. Awesome. Did you enjoy it? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So, are you ready for the questions now? Pat, pat for listening so well, by the way. Pat, pat. I'm sorry, Kennedy. Our recording is very, very good. So the sound's good. So if you would like to look at it when your signal's a bit better, you'll be able to watch it nice and smoothly. Okay. So I also think I would like a robot to do my homework, especially all my admin work, all that boring paperwork. It's only fun when I teach you guys and when I do my PowerPoints for you. We always record our lessons so that's available to anybody who wasn't able to join our lesson and who would like to continue to learn English. So yes, we do. Now, are you ready for the questions? Let's go. Let's see. Question 1. What instructions did Ronald and Jenny give to the robot after supper? Question 2. Why might their parents not have allowed them to keep the robot? I'm going to read through the questions first, then we can do the answers, okay? I don't know if you really want to jot this down. You don't have to, okay? What does the word retrieve mean? Could the robot have harmed the children? Give reasons for your answer. What did the robot do after they hit him in a pile of junk? So let's go. Question 1. I see some of you did answer that. What instructions did Ronald and Jenny give to the robot after supper? So, Katlego says, write our homework. Also, Lifa said the same. I'm just going to scroll up to see if I missed some answers. Okay, let's see. Lifa says they must do their homework. And Tiva says they must do their homework. Katlego says the same. Very good, Gail. You also said the same. Hitanzi. Very good. Very good, Jinya. Well done. Oh, my. You guys are doing very well. TK, yours is also correct. Excellent. So let's see if ma'am got the question right. Did I get it right? Do we all get pats for that? He had to fetch and retrieve the stick they had thrown. Well done. Number 2, some of you have answered. Why might their parents not have allowed them to keep the robot? There's a few suggestions as to the robots might be noisy. Their parents might not like robots. They don't know where it comes from. It could be junk. Okay, so why might their parents not have allowed them to keep it? Why would your parent not allow you to keep it? Think of the Now, remember some of you answered for number 1 about it doing their homework. Now, I do think that this instruction that they're talking about in number 1, did you notice it wasn't correct? I've been waiting for you to notice. No one picked it up. Look at the question in number 1 and look at my answer. You're supposed to correct me when I get it wrong. Can you see? Okay, so their parents might be worried that it's dangerous. It might destroy things. It might rule the world. It might take over the house. It might malfunction very good and hurt the children. Think of an easy answer. Think of remember what you told me you wanted a robot to do for you? Maybe that's also why their parents didn't want them to have a robot. So your suggestions could all be right. I just wrote he might do their homework for them. Okay. Very good. He might make a noise while they're sleeping or explode. Anything could happen. What does the word retrieve mean? Exactly. Very, very good. Tanaya, that's very good. Very good. Oh, everybody's got the same answer here. To fetch or to take it. Well done. I think I got that one right. To fetch or to get. Awesome. Could the robot have harmed the children? Give reasons for your answers. I like that, Tanzi. Very good. Very good. Pat. Very, very good. Junior, well done. Pat. Well done, TK. Good job. Very good, Katlejo. That's right. Very good. You all listened very, very well. No, he could only do what people told him to do. He was programmed. Could you say income for retrieve? Income is actually a word used to describe financing and money. We don't really use it for actually fetching, and it's not like an action you do. All right. It's like you have incoming money and you have outgoing money. All right. So rather not. Yes, they could make him fetch just like a dog. Probably better than a dog because he could follow instructions, right? So, what did the robot do after they hid him in a pile of junk? Do I have the correct answer? So, I said the robot followed their home upstairs to Ronald's room. Very good. We all get pats for that, yeah? Pat on the back. Yoo-hoo! Well done, guys. Amazing job. Well done. Right, let's see if you can do the last few questions. Explain, now be careful here, it's not just a straightforward question. Explain why the following statements are true. Okay, so the first statement is, the robot was not intelligent. Ronald knew quite a lot about robots and computers. Jenny was better at English than Ronald. Now you need to say, it says explain. So we know these statements are true, but explain to me why they are true. Okay, Tansy, you say that the robot was not intelligent because he had to be told what he was supposed to do. Very good. And then we have Junior who says it takes instructions. That's why it's not intelligent. That's sounding very, very good. Gayo, you agree with them, the robot, and you suggested the robot had to be given instructions. I think you're all on the right path here. Is Keandra here today, by the way? I was just wondering. I didn't see her pop up. Okay, I'm just going to go. Robots do not have intelligence. They only follow instructions. Very good. Very good. So that is why that statement is true. Nice answers. I am reading your answers and I'm very happy. Very, very happy. They're a bit long, so that's why I'm not reading them all out, but you can all get a pat. Okay. Ronald knew quite a lot about robots and computers. Oh, Hitanzi, because he knew how to make it do something. That sounds right. What else? What other reasons could there be? All right. So Gaio says he knows that it can take instructions. That's a very good suggestion. Very good. So that's a fairly easy one. He knows how to do things. Well done, Connie. Well done, TK. So he knew how to fix the computer and he could write programs for the robot. Okay, that also tells us in the story when he knew where to look for information and he knew how to feed it the information, the program. But there was something that Jenny was better at than Ronald. Jenny was better at English than Ronald. So how do we know that? Good, Lifa. She could see Ronald's wrong spelling. They didn't say if Jenny and Ronald was family, so maybe they knew different languages for next. That could be very true. That could be very, very true. Actually, that's a good perception. She could be in a different grade. That's right. Okay, but she did definitely notice in the story that Ronald had spell retrieved incorrectly. Now, I think that is a very, very easy word to get wrong. Because remember the rule about receive? Okay, and retrieve. So it is understandable to get that wrong. Okay. Pat, pat. Pat, pat. Awesome, guys. Well done. I'm so proud of you. Right, so let's move on to what the next question asks us. Describe, who of you remember what the instruction manual looked like? I got quite a few answers already. It looks like a booklet or maybe a brochure. Oh, but who remembers exactly what it looked like? It wasn't your normal typical instruction manual or what you'd expect. Very good. Very, very good. I got a nice answer from TK. It was metal. Gaia, you're very close. Like a phone. Lifa, that is true. So it was a thin metal plate with a silvery screen covering one surface. So you're actually quite right in comparing it to a cell phone, actually. And it was definitely metal. All right. And the screen was very silver. Joanna, welcome. We were wondering, we missed you. Okay, so we're so glad to have you. Okay, now, why do you think would someone have thrown this computer in the rubbish dump? I mean, why would someone normally throw a computer in a rubbish dump? Katlejo suggests it might be broken. Good. Lifa suggests it could be rusty. Very good. Those are all good suggestions. Any other ideas? It has problems. True. Amo, very good. It's not functioning well. TK says maybe he did not make it as he expected it to be. True. Younger, it was old. Tansy, it was flashing. Joanna, it was, they were angry. Connie, it might be broken. Tiana, it could be hard to handle because in public people want to touch it when they do breaks. You actually, none of you are actually far off. But I will be honest, the answer I had wasn't even the same answer as the story would want it to be. I thought that the person who threw it away because they believed the robot could not spell. Meanwhile, that person who threw it away, maybe he couldn't spell or she couldn't spell. So that was just my little 2 cents worth. Okay. But I think your answers are far closer. It was no longer working and perhaps the owner upgraded to a newer model. So pat, pat, guys, pat, pat on the back. You did good. You did very good. Okie dokie. Let's see what we have here. We are going to read the following sentence. Okay, so a sentence is going to pop up in this box, and we're going to use it to answer the little questions that follow. This is a very short, easy peasy exercise. Just for you. Okay, so here's your sentence. Ronald and Jenny have found a working robot on the rubbish dump. Okay, that's your sentence. So you need to find the following. Can you find for me a proper noun in the sentence? Can you find for me a proper noun in the sentence? Ronald and Jenny have found a working robot on the rubbish dump. Very good. Well done, Connie. Pat Pat, Joanna. Pat Pat Amor. Pat Pat Hitanzi. Pat Pat Kennedy. Pat Pat Connie. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Oh, good. Pat Pat TK. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now let's see if welcome Junior, good job. Let's see, do you think ma'am would have got it right? Nativo, good. Kaya, very good. Katlejo, good. All right. I'm going to see if I get a pat pat. Let's see. Okay. Then we are going to look for common nouns, adjectives. I was hoping this would come up a bit slower, but anyway, they are there. We're going to go through them little by little. So Ronald and Jenny, pat, guys, well done. Those are your proper nouns. How do we know they're your proper nouns? Because they start with a capital. Okay, so here's an easy one. In that sentence, let us see if you can find some common nouns. So we have Ronald and Jenny have found a working robot on the rubbish dump. Can you find some common nouns? So we've got rubbish dump, we've got robot. What else do we have? Very good. So we got robot, rubbish, and dump. I do think those are the only ones. So let's have a check. Oh, yes, pat, guys. Pat, robot, sorry, robot, rubbish, and dump. Well done. Those are your common nouns. Okay, so let's move on. Adjectives. You know, Miss Kenny loves the adjectives. Wow, let's see if you can find the adjective. There is one word, one adjective. Ooh, wow. You guys are on a roll. Look at that. You can all give yourselves a pat on the back for that. Well done. Working. It's describing the robot, which is a noun, and your adjective always describes the noun. So good job. Pat. Nicely done. Oh, past participles. Can you remember what a past participle is? Okay, the word past kind of directs you there. There are actually two words together that are your past participles because it says participles, not participle. So watch out for that. Nice, Panolo. There we go, Joanna. Awesome. You all found the one actually. Now I think you're starting to find the other one. Nicely done. So the past immediately tells us it's in the past. Yeah, pat, have found. Have found are your past participles. Past tense. Very, very good. Excellent. Now, easy peasy one. Preposition. Can you find the preposition? Oh, that's so easy. I don't even have to wait very long. You guys are all just typing away so fast. It looks right from here. Yeah, there we go. Look at you guys go. On, pat. You all deserve a pat. That was nice and easy. Preposition is where something is, its place, okay? So on. Now, we don't say the or a because those are your articles, remember? The and a are your articles. All right. Conjunction, there's only one. There is only one connective word in conjunction. We use it all the time. There we go. Well done, TK. Well done, Amo. Okay, wow. Quick. You guys are sharp. Your conjunction is and. And it's joining and connecting Ronald and Jenny. So give yourselves a pat on the back for that. Are you excited to see what's next? Okay, let's go. So yeah, we are going to change our singular nouns to the plural. All right, so you all know what a singular noun is and you all know what a plural is. Okay, so we have to rewrite the sentences, but remember your sentence structure, watch out for that. Okay. Let's look at the first one. The boy plays the cello while the girl is playing the piano. Now you only change the underlined words to plural. Now what's your spelling, eh? What's your spelling for this? Good. Good. Nice. Very nicely done. Pat Pat TK, Pat Pat Jana, Pat Patty Tansy, Pat Pat Junior, Pat Pat Connie. Well done, Jana. Good job, guys. Boys, cellos, and pianos. Now, sometimes you might be tempted to put the apostrophe before the S with cellos and pianos, but I'm so glad you didn't. Very good. Some people might even add an E before the S. So I'm so glad you didn't, because that means you know your stuff. Awesome. Pat, Pat. Great job. Right. The mouse was, oh, this one you should know. We did that poem, remember? The mouse was in the house and the loaf of bread was eaten. What are we going to do there? Haha, that's it. Very good. Mouse changes to Hitanzi. No, what does mouse change to? Ay. No, TK. There we go. That made me smile. Awesome. Okay, so mouse becomes mice, house becomes houses, and loaf becomes loaves. No, Bonolo, you're just teasing now. All right, so give yourselves a pat on the back. Awesome job. Well done. Oh my, that was good. Okay, so correct the following adjectives in brackets. Right, you know I love the adjectives. Right, only the answer. Sorry if you can't see that on the block there. I didn't stretch my block long enough. So I've given you a little paragraph of sentences and I've numbered them. And what I need you to do is only write down the correct adjective because the ones that are there don't make sense in that sentence. Okay, so a good part of the holiday was when my father bought the big caravan for us all to sleep in. My brother had a comfortable bed than me, but my father had the beautiful room of all. We were the happy kids because we had a good holiday than the previous year. So I'm seeing a lot of suggestions for best for number A. And you're right, Pat. For number B, I have some very good suggestions. Remember, you're just changing the adjective big to something else, but you're still using like comparison, okay, like comparing. So it would be biggest, yay, biggest, awesome. Number C, comfortable. What? Oh, very good. Very good, TK. That's correct. That is correct, yes. Okay, Joanna, sweetheart, we can never say that. We can never say that, but that's a good attempt. Actually sounds funny on my tongue. Atiba, very good. A lot of you say cozy, but remember, we making the very word we're given more suitable. Okay, so it's going to be more comfortable. You know, like good, better, best, big, bigger, biggest. So that's what we're doing here. So it would be more comfortable. Now I've got quite a few suggestions for beautiful and they're all looking correct. Now, let's just think. But my father had the more beautiful room or the most beautiful room? Which one sounds better? My father had the more beautiful room or the most beautiful room? There we go. Most beautiful. Well done. Very good. Joanna and Letha and Amma, correct for the last one. We were the happy kids. We were the very good, Itanzi, Kennedy, happiest. Well done. We were the happiest. Good job. Okay, so now we have good holiday. What's that going to change to? Now you remember, you're comparing it to the previous year. So we had a, what kind of holiday? Can we say we had a best holiday than the previous year? Or, yes, there we go. We had a better holiday. Very good. We had a better holiday. Sometimes you have to read it aloud to see if it's going to make sense. Okay. All right. Now, let's see if we can look out for adverbs. Now, what types? Now, this is a challenge because I'm asking the type of adverb. I'm not asking the adverb. Okay. So, you get your different types of adverbs. Adverbs of time, place, manner, degree. You know your different adverbs? Okay, so that's what I want to know for this one. The book is quite interesting to read. So quite is an adverb of time, place, manner, degree. What is quite referring to? Okay, a lot of you say manner. Oh, I got one, TK. That's actually very good because this is a tricky one. Very good, Kennedy. It is degree. That's right. It is degree because with quite interesting is showing us to what degree the book is like to read. To what degree is it interesting to read? You could say the book is not interesting to read. You could say the book is fairly interesting to read. So it's degree. It's to what extent is the book interesting? Let's look at the next one. I have looked everywhere. Very good, Itanzi. So if you're looking everywhere, there we go. It is adverb of place because it's talking about where something is. Awesome. Pat, pat, give us also a pat. Come now. Pat, pat, you deserve it. Right. Last but not least, I do have some questions on the other slides, and this you can actually do because I was thinking I haven't really received any homework from you guys. So you can actually go and see if you can't answer the rest of the questions on the slides or on my worksheet online that I've provided. It's good practice before you have to go back to school. Okay. So these prepositions in this sentence are not correct. Okay, but I only want the answer. You don't have to write out the whole sentence. I pour cool drinks, something. So a better preposition for in the glass before I share it among myself and my friend. She goes to school with bus and walks over the road. Very good suggestion. So in should be, because you're pouring cool drink into the glass. Well done. Into. If you didn't get it right, remember you're learning. So that's also important. So you still deserve a pat pat for your efforts. Right. Do we share it among myself and a friend? I don't think that's the correct word to use for two people. What should it be? There we go. So it does sound better to say between. I share it between myself and my friend. Okay, because you're sharing between two people. She goes to school with bus. What would be a better word for bus? Or with? Yes, very good, Benolo. Awesome job. By bus. Well done. Well done. Last one, but not least, and walks over the road. What is a better way to say for going over the road? There's a much better word to use. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Well done, Joanna. Well done, TK. Nice, Amor. Good job, grade 7s. Across the road. Well done. You guys have been awesome. So what I have today is we have to rewrite the following sentences and change them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to our revision. I might do it a little bit differently, but I'm going to add this to our revision for next week. How about that? Okay. Might do it a bit more busier so that you guys can really enjoy it. But I do want to go to our last page so that you can remember where you can share your work. So if you have any work, you can come to our Flipgrid. My email address, please, I'd love to receive some work from you. Then I can give you feedback or answer any questions. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for joining. And it doesn't matter if you're late, you still came. And I appreciate that. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome weekend. It's Friday. Whoop, whoop. Bye-bye, guys. See you.